Hey y'all, so I'm jumping right into the video. This is me showing y'all my braid pattern. It's really nothing major, something simple, and to me it's the flattest way to braid thick hair down, and really any hair, to be honest. I do all of my clients like this. I braid a braid and then I use the other braid that I braided and I just bring it up and attach it into the braid that I'm braiding, if that makes sense. You'll see it soon, but yeah. Please excuse my ashy hands. I don't know what happened, but hey, when I'm in my zone, I'm in my zone, and I did not feel like stopping to get lotion because my hands don't matter, the slayage do. So yeah, excuse that. And this is how I bring the braid up and continue to braid the braid that I'm working on all the way down. Basically, I just attached another braid into the one that I'm working on right now, and I'm braiding all the way down, and in a minute you'll see that it's kind of like folded up, so it's really flat. I really recommend this braiding pattern if y'all haven't heard of this braiding pattern. I don't really know if it has a name or not, but I'm telling y'all, it's the flattest way to get your client's hair flat, especially if they have thick hair. And this is what it looks like when everything is done. I do the same method with the whole head, literally the whole head, until there's only one braid left. And I didn't show you guys me starting, but I wanted to show y'all one of my best methods to having a flat sewing, and that is a flip over method. A lot of people don't mind cutting their tracks, but if you have expensive hair, then you would want to preserve your tracks and minimize the shedding. And the best way to do that is by doing the flip over method, and by flipping over the track and sewing the track down as flat as possible, so that when you flip it over, it's not bulky. And I'm showing y'all that method right here. So here I'm using the bunny loop method, and what that is basically me wrapping the thread around the needle 2 times, and it just creates a little knot so that it better secures the track. I don't do this every time I thread the needle. I probably do it every other time just to make sure the track is secure, and I'm good.
It's not fair, honestly, like your hands still ash.
You out of pocket as hell. But basically I'm just showing y'all another look at me doing the flip over method, just in case y'all didn't get it the first time. And of course I'm gonna zoom in for y'all so y'all can see me flipping it over and putting the needle through and making sure that that knot, or not the knot, but when I flip it over, that fold or the bend right there is really flat. Because if you don't make sure that you go over that at least a couple times, at the end of your sewing you'll start to see the flip over and like where you flip the track over, and that is not cute, sis. Not cute. Y'all, please excuse my dog in the background playing with this toy. I swear I cannot find no peace. Like, oh my god. And here I'm just showing y'all how flat it is. Even though I'm doing double the web, that I'm using the flip over method and all of that good stuff, it's still flat, still flawless and everything. And let me note that right there in that last clip is where I stopped doing the flip over method and I stopped doubling the wefts. After that point, I start cutting the wefts and I start using just single the wefts. As you see here, I'm only using a single wefted track, meaning I'm not using or sewing 2 tracks on top of the head at one time, if you get what I'm saying. And I'm still using the bunny loop method on every braid that I get, especially at this top right here, because you don't want this top track to be loose at all. Throughout the head, I don't use the bunny loop method on every time I thread the needle, but when I get to the very top right here, I usually do the bunny loop method every time I thread the needle. So as y'all about to see, look how super flat this is. Like, I swear to y'all, if y'all do the bunny loop method, every time you thread, when you get to the very top, when you're finishing off the sewing, you won't regret it. It's going to be super flat, super tight, and secure. And these are the products that I'm using. I'm not sponsored or nothing, so I'm not going to rave too much about them, but I do use these products on my real hair. The Silk Elements Strengthening and Silk, I think it is. Yeah, that stuff, as y'all can see, leaves the hair really silky. And then I did make a mistake of sewing the track onto the braid that was supposed to be a part of her leave out. I was just working too fast. I did go in and fix it though, and I just cut the track and flat ironed it and everything, and it was fine. Simple, easy fix, nothing major. Here I am using my handy dandy hot comb. It's the plug-in kind, so you don't have to worry about using the old-fashioned hot comb that you need to put on the stove. I hate that one, and you can't even control the heat on that. So yeah, don't use that if y'all have it. Go get the one that you can plug into the wall, sis. And as y'all can see, it leaves the hair super silky, and it's a good way to get the roots, I feel like, because I hate when you flat iron your hair and then the very roots get to curling up and stuff like that. No, sis, go get you a hot comb so you can kill all of those problems. As y'all can see, it's silked, honey, like silked, period. Here I'm using my old argan oil flat iron. I love this flat iron. I've had it for like 2 years and it hasn't gave up on me yet. I love this flat iron. Like, I can't say it enough. I love it. And as y'all can see, I don't have to work too much on the roots. All I have to do is flat iron the hair, and watch how silky it gets. Like, her hair blended so well with this weave after I combed it through. It was so nice. I loved it. I love how it turned out. As y'all can see, look how silky it is. Bada boom, bada bam. Period. Point blank. Yes, honey, yes. And I used my wax stick. I forgot what brand it was. It's on the tip of my tongue. But I used my wax stick to lay down her edges. I didn't use no edge control or nothing, because I feel like over time it just leaves the edges real cakey and yuck. So the wax worked perfectly fine, and this is how it looks. Thank y'all for tuning in to how I make my sewing super bomb and flat. As y'all can see, she loved her hair just as much as I love doing it. Catch y'all on the next one. Mwah.